Hello, my name is David Gray Smith, and this is my pitch for my final major project on my esports course. My project rationale, to a project proposal, is a few of the key developments I've made over my time at college here, and how I want to move forward in the future. The things I've mostly developed, I would like to think, are my time management and planning skills, because that's something I really struggled with when I came in here, but I feel I'm in a much better spot than I was before. Still not perfect, and there's still some improvement, but I can definitely get there, but I'm much better off. Then after this project's over, I might move into the esports industry, but I'm honestly not sure. But I would hope to have skills which I can carry over into whatever career I end up choosing. My project concept is that I want to create a short few video guides for the online game Smite 2, which aimed at new players and to help them understand the game a bit more, because it's quite complicated to get into as a new player. I want to conduct a variety of research which is going to help me with planning the guides, understanding what goes into them, what people look for and what they don't enjoy when they see a guide, which should hopefully let me just create something which is much better and people will enjoy more. I shouldn't need too much equipment. The majority of I already have access to. Just need a device to do my work on. Get some over I can record and play the game on, because I would like to use my own footage if I can. And I'll need like a microphone to commentate over video. And I also need a few softwares like Premiere Pro and Audacity to capture my audio and commentate over it and edit together. The inspirations, I wanted to create something similar to likes people like Daxon or Intersect on YouTube, because I quite like their presentation and editing styles. But personally, I do feel like Daxon's is a bit cleaner, so I'd probably lean towards something more like that if I had to choose. But then in terms of commentary, I might lean the other way and go more towards something that Intersect has. When you look at other guides on YouTube that people have made, there's a lot out there, but a lot of them happen to be from a few months ago now, more towards the game's first like public availability, or when it came free to play back in January, which that leaves a potential gap for me, which could potentially entice more people in, because there's a more recent guide for them to look at. So some of these areas I want to look into in my research, as mentioned before, is what people prefer for their guides, what goes into a guide, make it as successful as possible, and look again more into what other people have done more in depth, instead of just seeing what's there at a surface level. Issues with software could be due to my own fault, but I do want to take steps in advance to help minimize that. So I'll, look at tutorials and familiarize myself with it before if I can. If I found I've been over ambitious and I've scheduled too much or planned for too much, I'll need to be able to reassess that and rein it back in a bit more to be more realistic to what I could complete reasonably in the time. And again, if I'm prioritizing a certain task too much, I have to need to step away again and just be like, all right, I need to lower this in priority. I need to push this up more, because this is more of a pressing matter for me to do at the moment. From moving here on from now, biggest priority, do my research and looking at things like trends in the industry as a whole, with the game itself, because that's going to be a big thing which could impact how I go about creating my guide. Yeah, so I'm going to research segments, so we need to plan out and mock up my videos, how I want to do them, what do I want to include. I'm going to write some scripts up. And then the end of the production process, I'm going to take a step back, look at the project as a whole, look what I've got, and see what I could have done better and improve upon if I were to go back and do this again in the future. Pre-production, do some initial scripting ideas, identifying how I want to structure my videos, graphics I'm going to want or need, and ensuring the necessary equipment that I need is going to be available to me when I need it. Equipment itself, I have a PC or a laptop which I can use for editing, structuring my videos, and writing out all my coursework. A microphone in order to record my commentary for video. I'll use my own Xbox Series X console to capture all my game footage on, and use Adobe Photoshop and Illustrator for creating my graphics, Adobe Premiere Pro for editing and composing my videos. Finally. And skills I'm going to develop during this project mainly is going to be my video editing creation of my graphics, commentary, and then most importantly my planning and scheduling, because that's what's going to set me up best for success, I feel like. And that's it for my pitch. Yeah.